and start dropping any questions that you have. I will be answering them while I'm live. I'm also going to be walking through my Move Abroad resource guide. It's called Uprooting from the United States. Jumpstart your journey, jumpstart your Move Abroad journey resource guide. So, obviously lots of crazy things today, right? Lots of crazy things today. And I want to be a resource for y'all. I want to be able to answer, any questions that you have. We left in February, and I'll be very honest. Like, if it's a question I can't answer, I'm just tell you I can't answer it. But I am happy to answer any questions that I can because yeah, I've been out here in these global streets since February. So welcome, y'all. Welcome to Colombia, because that's where I am right now. And I appreciate y'all joining. I appreciate y'all joining. Go ahead and drop a number 1 for me in the comments if it's your first time joining any of my live videos. Let's also get some hearts on the screen. I appreciate it. I always tell people that I don't love any of these. We'll go with this one. I always tell people, thank y'all for the hearts. It means a lot. It doesn't cost y'all anything to double tap, but it means so much to the creators. And I think there are so many people right now who want and need this information today. So definitely please like and share the live. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be answering your questions as well. So where are you and what do you do for money when you're abroad? Tam, that's a great question. So I am currently in Colombia. Hey babe. I am currently in Colombia, but me and my husband are doing the digital nomad life right now. We haven't chosen like one specific place, so we've been moving around all year. Just for context, y'all, me and my husband left the US in February. We've been in 9 different countries this year. We're doing the digital nomad life right now. We're currently in, thank y'all for the hearts. We are currently in Colombia. What do you do for money when you are abroad? So I am a digital marketing entrepreneur. So primarily digital marketing and affiliate marketing are like my 2 main income streams. I do also have like a part-time, like remote project-based job. So like sometimes I'm on a project, sometimes I'm not. I've been doing that since August of 2021. So more than 3 years now, but I'm on a mission to make a permanent exit from the corporate world. But primarily I make money in my business with digital marketing and affiliate marketing. And I do have a link in my bio called the Cash Flow Come Up Checklist, where I give a shit ton of side hustles, income streams that people can do from anywhere in the world. And I talk about digital marketing and affiliate marketing if that's something that you are interested in getting into. Not me already getting behind on comments. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, good. I'm good. Did you go to school for that? That's a great question, Darius. So I did go to school for marketing, but you do not need, no, I do not have kids. Is your book free? I do have a book. I'm not promoting a book on here, but if you're talking about what I'm talking about, the Cash Flow Come Up Checklist, no, it's not free. It is $14. I make my products very accessible because I always tell people that, even though I've been to 24 different countries and I'm living abroad, I grew up black and broke in the US. So like, I get it. So I make my resources very accessible. So the Cash Flow Come Up Checklist is $14. Did you go to school for that? So yes, I did go to school for marketing, but 99% of what I learned about marketing, I learned from actually doing marketing. You do not need a degree to do affiliate marketing, to do digital marketing. You do not need a degree to make money online. It's hard. Sometimes I struggle with like, do I regret going to school? But I don't regret going to college because I wouldn't have met some of the people in my life. But as far as like the education that I received, y'all, I went to school for marketing. Like the best way to learn marketing is to do it. It's not to read about it in a book. I'm gonna just be very honest with you. Again, I don't regret it. It is what it is. And at the end of the day, like I said, I met a lot of great people in school, but you don't need to go to school to know digital marketing or affiliate marketing. There are people making thousands of dollars a day from their cell phone on this app with no fucking degree because they learned digital marketing. So I did go to school for marketing, but I didn't learn digital marketing or affiliate marketing in school. What country? I am currently, I regret them student loans though. Woo, baby felt. Thank y'all for the hearts. What country? Lily, we are currently in Colombia, in Medellin, Colombia. You won't regret your travel, or you will never regret travel. You will never, ever regret travel. Like, oh, y'all, don't even get me started. Just travel to change your life. Just do it because you won't regret it. It will change you as a person. It will make you a better person. Like, you will never regret travel. Travel is like working out. You never regret a workout. Well, maybe unless you got injured. As long as you didn't get injured, you never regret a workout ever. You're not like, oh, damn, I really hate that I went on that run. Oh, I can't believe I went. Like, you don't do that ever. It's the same with travel. How long have you done affiliate marketing? Oh, a long time, TT. Like, I mean, shit, probably at least. Hello, Acom. Thank you for the gifts. Probably since like 2018, 2019. Lala, thank you for the rose. I've been doing affiliate marketing for a minute, but I didn't actually start making real money from affiliate marketing until last year. If you want me to be real honest with you, like, I had to really, like, who was I here talking to my husband? He like taking a trash out, and I hear like somebody talking all loud. You making new friends out there? Did you get in trouble for trying to put that big thing in there? I'm screaming. Now my husband out here getting in trouble with the trash. Affiliate marketing, yes. So I didn't actually start making real money from it until last year because I had to like learn how to get really niche, and I had to learn how to actually do affiliate marketing in a way that works for me, which I always tell people with affiliate marketing, start off with products and services that you already know and love. That way you're not out here trying to become some master salesman. Thank you for the gifts, Acom. That way you're not out here trying to become some master salesperson because you're only talking about products and services you already know and love. And affiliate marketing, y'all, I'm willing to bet there's at least 10 companies right now that get your money every day, every week, every month, and they have affiliate programs. So yeah, and in my cash flow come up checklist, which is in a link in my bio, I do a deeper dive into affiliate marketing, how to get started, what your options are, all of that. You said there are options for disabled. Lala, you mean for moving abroad? Yeah, in my Move Abroad resource guide, there is I'll actually have it pulled up over here because I'm going to be walking through the guide as well. Yeah, so there's actually like a whole website for travel accessibility. It's called apieceoftravel.com, and it's essentially about like exploring the world on foot or by wheelchair. And so I do have that listed in my Move Abroad resource guide. Hello, Ann. I hear cost of living is less in the USA. Yeah, in many, many places. 100%. Is it true? Yeah. Like, me and my husband eat lunch for like $4, $5. I got my hair done, these twists, for $60. I'm actually, a woman is coming to my house today, coming to me to do a full gel manicure, y'all. It's time. Y'all see I need to fill in. Taking off the gel polish, doing all the things gel polish is going to cost me like $19. Cost of living outside of the US in many, many places is way, way cheaper. I've been to Bogota, never Medellin. I've never been to Bogota, funny enough. What is affiliate marketing? That's a great question. Thank y'all for the hearts. That's a great question. Affiliate marketing it's just getting paid to share other people's products and services. That's it. And that's why I love recommending affiliate marketing as a way to get started with making money online, because you don't got to go create a product. You don't got to go create a service. You can do something that's already created for you. So Amazon, for example, is probably the easiest example because everybody knows Amazon. And Amazon has an affiliate program and they have an influencer program. The influencer program does have like more requirements, but almost anybody can sign up for the Amazon affiliate program. Like, if you have products that you have from Amazon that already around your house that you already know and love, you can be sharing those products online and earning money from that. So that's affiliate marketing. Anytime you see something that's like, work with us, affiliates, refer a friend, y'all, all of that, like referrals, affiliates, it all comes down to the same thing. If somebody uses your link, if somebody uses your promo code, you earn a commission. And that's why I like encouraging people to start off with affiliate marketing in terms of making money online, because like I said, you don't have to create anything. You can just start looking at products and services and companies you already love and start sharing these products. And like I said, I do a deeper dive in my cash flow come up checklist, which is in my bio. I'm ready to travel. Fanique, what is stopping you? TT, when did you write your book? What book are you referring to? So, yeah, this is so crazy because I actually, so I do have a book. I actually have 2 books published. One I published on Amazon today. Bless. Thank you, God. I still got to wait the 24 to 72 hours to see if it's going to get approved. But outside of social media, like, and I've talked about this on my page as well, because I have multiple streams of income. Like, that is something that's very important to me, not having to depend on a job for money, having a diversified income. So Last year I published my first book, and this year I'm publishing my second book because I want to learn how to earn. I want to be earning money from different types of income stream. Like I love TikTok, I love going live, I love having like digital products and doing affiliate marketing. But I also want income streams that don't require me to be on social media all the time. Because y'all, to be honest with you, sometimes I want to take like a month off of social media. Sometimes I want to take a week off. And you know, back in the day, I used to do more social media hiatuses, but like lately I haven't. So that's why I'm working on building income streams that don't require me to show up on social media so frequently. And one of those income streams is publishing books on Amazon. So I published a book on Amazon last year. It's called Adulting is Ghetto, but you got this, and it's 10 lessons that I learned in my 20s. And then I published a book today. It's not officially published yet because Amazon has to review it, but it's called How to Stop Eating Your Feelings. So this book is actually ghost written, so like my name's not on it. It is, but it's not. But yeah, and that one I had a ghostwriter do it. So that was a journey. Publishing is not for the weak, but yeah, let me keep going. Oh, it's selling products and services. Yeah, yes, but it's more like promoting products and services that already exist. Yes, it is selling, but like, again, it's not like you have to create the product or service. Is it easy to move with children? Paradise Delights, I don't have kids, so that's not a question that I can answer. I personally think that in general, moving is not something that is easy to do. Like, moving sucks. I don't care if you're moving across the street. I've literally been in an apartment where we moved from a 2-bedroom to a 3-bedroom, literally across the hallway, and it's work, right? Like, moving is always work. Thank y'all for the hearts. Please keep those coming. Moving is work. So, will it be easy? I doubt it. But the better question is, will it be worth it? You know, I tell people all the time, choose your hard. No one's going to get out of life without doing anything hard. You just have to choose the hard that makes it easier for you to wake up every day. So you about to hit go on the blender. Babe. All right. No, you can do it. I can mute it. Okay. Well, okay, fine. My husband's about to make a smoothie, so I was going to mute so I didn't have to be loud for y'all. I need your help to travel. Where can I find you to learn more? Tam, what you mean? I'm right here. Like, what you mean? I'm literally right here. What do you mean? Where can you find me? You've already found me. Sub CEO, where are you? I'm currently in Colombia. Cheap since COP is $4,400 per $1. Yeah. I am starting with Amazon. I think starting Amazon is great. I'll be very honest. Amazon commissions. Thank y'all for the hearts. Amazon commissions on products are very low. I'll be fully transparent with you. But at the end of the day, y'all, what I always tell people is start where you are, right? Start and you grow. And it may start off small, but you keep growing and you keep learning. Steak dinner for $16. Nice hotels. $70. Yeah. Like me and my husband took me on my birthday. He took me to this place. The fuck was it called? Something Rose. I can't remember what it was called. It was something in Spanish. But yeah, I think the total was like $60. Like we both got drinks, appetizers, entrees, and it was like dessert, and it was like $60. Like cost of living outside of the US, way cheaper. Uber $4 rides. Yeah, $2 to $4 for Ubers. How much money do you need to move to another country? That's a great question. I always tell people that there's no direct answer. It depends. Like at the end of the day, you have to know yourself. Excuse me, I need some water. You have to know yourself and you have to know your money situation. So for me and my husband, we left in February. Whenever we left the US, we'd already had, of course we had our flights booked too. It was Brazil. Brazil was the first country we went to. We had our accommodations for February. And then we also had our flight books to Vietnam because we went to Asia. We've been digital nomading, y'all. We've been traveling all this year. So we had our flights booked. Other than that, like we didn't have like an amount of money saved because like we know how to make money while we're traveling. So at the end of the day, whether you have a remote job or whether you have a side hustle or business or whatever, I don't know your business, but for me, the idea is not like, oh, you move abroad and now like money just isn't a thing anymore. So I recommend figuring out how you're going to make money before you move abroad. I'll be very honest now. Me and my husband, I quit my full-time, my big girl 6-figure job back in December, and then he left his job in January. We've been out here winging it. Y'all, without full-time jobs, but like we've been just fine because it's so much cheaper outside of the US. Like in the US, like to be honest with you, if you're not bringing home minimum $5,000 a month. I don't know how the fuck any of y'all are surviving, because I was bringing home more than that. And y'all, I wasn't even paying the fucking rent. Like, I wasn't even paying the rent, and I was still living check to check. And it doesn't mean that I didn't have money, because like I did. And full transparency, a lot of that money went to travel, because of course I am who I am. But I'm saying, like, being able to do things like, you know, eat out, and you know, you're not spending $150, being able to do things like taking care of yourself, like getting massages, going to the chiropractor, having fucking help. Y'all know, like, other countries, it's a normal thing to have like a driver. It's a normal thing to have nannies. Y'all, mothers, the way moms are struggling in the US is crazy. Like, it's fucking insane. You go outside of other countries, people are out here with live-in help. Y'all, we have our apartment, it's like 2 different buildings. Whenever you look across, we, like, me and my husband, we be people watching. I ain't gonna lie, we be people watching. Y'all, there's like a family over there. We can literally see like the mom, the dad, and like, I don't know if the nanny lives there, but we see her there all the time helping out the family. These things are normal outside of the US. Like, in the US, we're trained to believe that, like, oh, if you wanna cook, if you want a driver, if you want a nanny, that's only for the rich. Y'all, that's a United States thing. Like, having help with your everyday life of being an adult, and especially being a parent, y'all, that's not supposed to be something that's crazy expensive. That's not supposed to be something that is reserved for, you know, people who are only making, you know, $200,000, $300,000 a year and up. So at the end of the day, how much money you need, it depends on you. I would recommend at least being able to cover everything you need for like the first like 30 days, for like the first 30 days, 30 to 90 days, again, depending on you, depending on like what your income is, if you already have a job. But we didn't save up a bunch of money to move abroad. I'll be very honest about that. Where would someone with no experience in this start? Right here, Alex. You would start right here. You would ask any questions that you have about moving abroad. Like, that's why I'm live. You know, I always tell people I don't want to just be another travel creator where, you know, you look at my page, you're like, oh, it's so cool that she's doing that. I want you to come to my page and realize if she's doing it, I can do it too. I want you to take advantage and ask me questions. And if you want a deeper dive, you can get my Move Abroad resource guide, which is at the link in my bio. And I'm going to be walking through the stuff in the guide a little bit later on, but I want to get through some more of your questions first. But if you don't know where to start and you want like a one-stop shop, everything in one place, I have a guide. It's called Uprooting from the United States, Jumpstart Your Move Abroad Journey Resource Guide. And it's at the link in my bio, and you can go grab that for just $14 if you want to have something that you can keep. Otherwise, do your research, you know, browse around. Like, there's a ton of information out there, and you can ask me anything. Woo, baby. I'm behind again. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Cheers to fruits and veggies. Trump tour over USA. I'd like to get out of here ASAP. Tam, I feel it. Like I said, I recommend starting with my Move Abroad resource guide. Y'all, it is a 16-page document, 16 pages, where I go through. Matter of fact, we can start going through the guide now. Okay, I'm just looking at the table of contents. Okay, so first of all, we start with mindset. If y'all been following me, y'all already know that like I'm a mindset girly. You already know, like, I'm a mindset girly, I'm a faith girly, I'm a spiritual girly. Like, I'm gonna talk to you about getting your mind right, because I feel like there's so many travel creators out here that are talking about all the tips and all the hacks for travel and moving abroad, but they're not talking to you about up here. They're not talking to you about right here, and about how you can have all the hacks in the world, but if you don't feel like it's possible for you, you're not gonna move. If you are going to allow the fear to cripple you, it doesn't matter if you have all the tips. So in the Move Abroad guide, we talk about that Move Abroad mindset, that gut check, like how to get into a place where you are mentally like, this is something that I can do. I can do hard things. If this is something that I truly want, I can make it happen. Y'all, nothing in life is permanent. That's the other thing. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something that, like, you ain't going to hear this, but it's the truth. The United States ain't going no fucking where. If you leave and you hate, bring your ass back. It's there. Like, and your first place doesn't have to be your forever place. In the Move Abroad guide, I also even talk about, let me keep going through the contents. Okay. Move Abroad resource guide. It's in the link in my bio. Mindset. That's the first thing we talk about. Second thing, the need to know info and how to prepare to leave. Fundamental information for everybody, such as destination options, housing, things to do before you leave, international health insurance. Next up, unique circumstances. If you're traveling with kids, if you're traveling with pets, if you're looking for places that are LGBTQ plus friendly, or places that are highly accessible. Did a whole page on that. How to make money abroad. All different ways that you can be earning money while you are traveling or while you are in another country. How to do a test drive. If you are like, I don't know if I'm ready to make that big leap, but I am willing to go live abroad for a month. I give those kind of options. Next steps and additional resources. Y'all, I'm an action girly, right? So I have next steps in there because like, it's not like, oh, here's all this information. I tell you, after you go through the guide, if you're serious about moving abroad, here are the next steps for you to take as of right now. So all of this stuff is in the Move Abroad resource guide at the link in my bio. And I even give a little moving abroad pep talk in there. I mean, y'all are kind of getting a pep talk live right now, but I also give that in the guide because I get it. It's a big leap. It's not something where, I mean, people do just up and do it, but you know, everyone's life is different. Like, I'm not here to judge you if you have like fear, anxiety, hesitations, like that's normal. But y'all, you can feel the fear and move anyway. That's the thing. Like, people think that just because you're scared, you can't do something. I just posted a video on my page about this, like before I went live. You can be scared and still take action. That's what courage is. Courage isn't someone who's just so brave and fearless. Courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Lauren said, I'm so scared. Go watch the last video on my page. My in-laws, let me take a sip of this smoothie because otherwise all the liquid's going to go to the bottom and it's going to spill, which just happened to me on live and it was so embarrassing. It all just like dribbled down here. Thank y'all for the hearts. Please keep those coming. Lip gloss gone. It's all good. Veggies are more important. My in-laws moved from Texas to Switzerland for 7 years, then Connecticut. Damn. Switzerland looks so fucking beautiful. I regret not going whenever I was in Germany because it was right next door, but Switzerland is expensive as fuck. Switzerland is not the place to go if you're trying to go for a better cost of living, but to visit, I recommend for sure. What do you think about Japan? Miss Pretty, great question. I went to Japan earlier this year. Japan is not a place I would live, but it's just a personal preference. Everyone else who I know who lives in Japan, they love it. I actually have a friend, funny enough, she lives in Germany right now, but I met her and we hung out while I was in Japan, and now she's about to move there. And whenever I was there, like, of course, I was doing a ton of research and I was in like expat groups. People love Japan. So from what I hear, Japan is a great place to live. My concern is not having money when I leave. Yasmin, I feel you. This is why, and this is why, y'all, this is why I created the cash flow come up checklist, which is also in my bio. And I tell people all the time, depending on a job for money is dangerous. I don't give a fuck if you're in the US or you're abroad. If your entire livelihood is dependent on one stream of income, especially if that stream of income is a job, y'all, it's time to step it up. It's time to step it up. It's 2024. There's too many different ways that you can be earning money online. There's too many ways you can be earning money from your cell phone. I don't care if you went to college. I don't care if you didn't go to college. I don't care if you're an introvert, extrovert. I don't care if you got $0 in the bank. There are ways that you can start earning extra income. Start where you are. I don't give a damn if you have to start by earning an extra $50 a week or an extra $50 a month. Start learning how to make money for yourself. It is one of the most empowering things in the world. And the more you start doing that, the more you shift your mindset around money, the more you realize, oh, money is everywhere. Money doesn't have to just come from a job. I remind myself all the time, if I find myself being stressed out about money or I wonder where money is going to come from, I'm like, actually, God is my source. And God has no limits. So why would I have limits? If you want to learn how to earn like more money, get my cash flow come up checklist. But there's so many different ways. I mean, remote jobs, like y'all, it's 2024. I need y'all to start diversifying your income streams. Namaste. What places would you suggest? I was thinking Costa Rica. Y'all, there's so many places to move abroad. Like I could be on here all day. Costa Rica, love Costa Rica, and people love Costa Rica. Mexico, Thailand, Indonesia, which is where Bali is. I say that because people think Bali is a country and it's not. Bali is a city in Indonesia. People even love Spain. I mean, I'm not like a Europe person, but like Spain is a great option. I posted some in a video the other day. Greece, Malta, Dominica, y'all, the list goes on and on. You have so many different options in terms of where to live abroad. Albania is also another really good one in Europe. Really good cost of living, and like their visa situation is phenomenal. Have you been to Qatar? I have never been. The Earth Awaits is a good site to start figuring out cost of living. Oh, I love that. I've never heard of that. Let me look it up. Hold on. Let me drink first. because I'll start talking and then Smoothie will just die. The earth awaits. Calculate your cost of living around the world. I love that. Oh, I love that. Thank you for sharing. I want to solo travel to Qatar, but nervous. I don't know anyone who's been to Qatar, I'll be honest with you. But like solo travel, I think is one of the most empowering things. There's a woman on here who solo travels all the time. Her name is, her ad handle is @roaming_with_Raven, but Raven is RAYVEN. So if you want to solo travel, like I recommend following her. I don't talk a lot about solo travel because I don't really do it as much anymore. I'm like pretty much always traveling with my husband, but she's a great resource. Where did you go? I'm in Colombia right now. I did Colombia with a buddy and some solo. Are there any states that could be options to move to if we can't leave the country? Ollivander, as far as I know, you can move to any state. Like, I don't know why you couldn't. I don't think states, you're already a U.S. citizen. You can move anywhere. I mean, I wouldn't know. Like, I was born and raised in North Carolina, y'all. That's one of the reasons I got the fuck out. I was like, this is crazy. I need to go see the world. Is it super expensive to move countries? I always tell people, me and my husband want to save up to move. I always tell people that, you know, moving is going to cost money regardless. So for us, like the expenses were the same thing, like the same thing it always is with moving. But, you know, since we left the country and we did like, we traveled with a company called Remote Year, and then we've also been doing like Airbnb. So we didn't need anything like a deposit or, you know, like any of those things. If you are going to go somewhere long term, then you might need like a deposit for an apartment, you know, like your flights, those types of things. But at the end of the day, a lot of those are just one-time costs, right? So, you know, save up the amount of money that you need just like for your flights and like to get there. But then the rest of it is just your regular cost of living. Like, y'all, we live abroad, but we still buy groceries. Like, you know, we do laundry. Like, I get my hair done. I get my nails done. Like, the same shit you pay for in the U.S., you'll pay for it abroad. But in most places, it'll be a lot cheaper. Thank y'all for the hearts. Let's keep those coming, please. Do you have a book? I have a Move Abroad resource guide, and that's what's in my bio. It is 16 pages, and there is so much information. So if you want like a one-stop shop for like information on living abroad, like health insurance, pets, kids, best places to go, like options for making money while you're abroad, like all of that is in my Move Abroad resource guide in my bio. I recommend traveling abroad before moving. I do too, Lily, to be honest with you. And there are people who do it. There are people who move abroad without traveling. I think it's crazy, but you know, it works out for some people, right? Like I'm never going to tell you not to do it. Like, y'all, at the end of the day, you got to start trusting your gut. You got to start trusting your intuition. If it's on your heart to move, then move. Like I said before, nothing is permanent. Like, if you leave and you hate it, bring your ass back. Like, people don't want to believe that it's that simple, and it is. And it's funny because me and my husband talk about that all the time. Like, we'll have moments where we're like, we know that us leaving the U.S. was a big deal, but also, y'all, it wasn't. It wasn't. Because you end up meeting so many people, so many expats that have left the U.S., and this has been the norm for them for years. I'm talking decades. Like, it feels like such a big deal, and then you do it, and you're like, oh, this is actually easy. Like, this is not that crazy. Everywhere across planet Earth, people are waking up doing the same shit. Waking up, going to work, taking care of their kids, cooking dinner. Y'all, like, in the U.S., we tend to get into this mindset of where we think everything rises and sets on our asses. And I get it. Listen, I'm American. I was the same way for so long. Ignorant as hell. Like, that if you want to move abroad and you've never traveled, I definitely recommend traveling first. Because I'm going to be honest with you, living abroad is not for everybody. Living abroad is not for everybody. But in the Move Abroad resource guide in my bio, I do also give like options for how you can do a little test drive to see if you like it, if that's something you're afraid of. For us, I'd already lived abroad back in 2019, so I already knew I was trying to get the fuck out again. And my husband's not American. My husband was born in Africa. He didn't even come to America until he was like 9 or 10. So my husband was never in the mindset of America is the best place in the world, like they try to make us believe. Okay, I'm behind again. Let me keep going. I'm in an interracial marriage, though. I mean, in the U.S., in the South, we still get looks. Yeah. I mean, it's going to happen. Like, if you don't mind me asking, do you have children? Nope, I do not have children. But in the Move Abroad resource guide, I have resources on moving with kids because it's one of the biggest questions that I get. But y'all, we're currently in our ninth country this year. I mean, I see families all the time. Thailand, Bali, Mexico, like people move with their families. They do. Are you a Virgo? Because you are prepared. I am a Libra, but there is a lot of Capricorn in my chart, so I'm very type A. Where did you move to? Apple Jam. I am currently in Colombia, but we are, we're like digital nomading right now. We don't have like one place where we're living. Like we've been traveling, but I'm currently in Colombia. You are welcome. I'm looking to move to Sweden. Well, I don't know anyone who's been to Sweden. Have you been there? I would love to hear about your experience. Are you in Colombia? Yes, I am. Sorry, just joining. Do you have a top 5 countries to move with flexible visa options for Americans? Carly, go look at the video. Actually, it wasn't. There's a video I just posted on my page, and it's a comment from another video where I walk through a shit ton of countries to move abroad. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see. I'm trying to finish this smoothie. Where is that video at? There it is. Okay. Let's see. Visa option. So let's start with the Caribbean. So, and these are countries that are gonna have a relatively simple. What the fuck, Bianca? Sorry, I just moved away from the video. Countries that are going to have like a relatively like easy visa process from the US. So places in the Caribbean, Dominica, which I've never been, St. Lucia, Antigua, great options for the Caribbean. If you're looking more, if you're trying to lean more Europe, Greece, Spain. I mean, Greece is tricky. I mean, Greece is very over touristed, so like keep that in mind. They probably don't want no more fucking Americans there, but it's an option as far as like the visa process. Portugal, Malta, Mexico, Canada, like I put Vietnam on here, but the visa process in Vietnam is a hot fucking mess. Or it was for me. Oh my God. There was like a piece of spinach in there that did not get like blended properly. Sweet Jesus. Okay. I have no degree and only work customer service. Customer service has remote jobs. Customer service has remote jobs. If you already have that skill, start looking for customer service jobs that are remote. And if you want more income streams and side hustles outside of a job, get the cash flow come up checklist in my bio. My partner is German. We're gonna look into moving there. Perfect. I needed to hear this. I'm so glad when I live on vacation full time. Tam, I'm gonna tell you, people think that living abroad is living on vacation full time. No, it's not. It is not. Living abroad is not living on vacation full time. Like I work, like me and my husband work. Like we work out, we cook, we do laundry, we go to the grocery store. The things that you do in the US, we do those things, we just do them in a different country. Living abroad is not a forever vacation. I really want to be very transparent about that. It doesn't mean that you can't have like, what is this on my face? It doesn't mean that you can't, you'll probably be able to afford a vacation a lot more, but there is a difference in vacationing and living abroad. I have videos on my page about that as well. Please say the name of book. If you're talking about the Move Abroad Resource Guide, that's what it is. Like, it's called the Move Abroad Resource Guide, Uprooting from the United States. If you go to the link in my bio, it is literally the first button that you're going to see there. You'll see, like, at the top, the photo of me, your budget travel bestie, and then underneath, it's the very first button. Philippines is a good starter place. They speak English. Fabulous. I've never been to the Philippines, but man, looks beautiful. For someone working in hospitality, what type of work can we do elsewhere? Carolyn, I would start looking into ways to get your money online. Like, I don't know specifically about hospitality because I've never worked in hospitality, but maybe something like a travel agent. Like there's so many ways to make money online. Please stop thinking you have to just depend on a job for money. You don't. You do not have to depend on a job for money. If y'all want to learn how to make more money, get my cash flow come up checklist. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm in the giving spirit, because today has been a lot for a lot of us. I'm gonna do a buy one, get one free. I'm gonna do it right now. My MoverBot resource guide, my cash flow come up checklist. If you purchase in the next 5 minutes, then whichever one, just pick one. You buy one and I will send you the other. But if you buy, I need you to shoot me a DM with your email address that you made the purchase with, because otherwise I'm not gonna know. It is 11:26. I will do it to 11:31 if you want to take advantage. If you want to move abroad but you are so worried about the money, learn how to make more money. Learn how to make more money. So I'm gonna do that promo for the next 5 minutes until 11:31. You can go to, they're both in my bio. The Move Abroad Resource Guide is the first link, so that might be the easiest for you to do. But if you get it while in the next 5 minutes, I'll also send you my cash flow come up checklist as a bonus, as a freebie. Just make sure that you shoot me your DM with the email address that you purchased with, and I'll send it to you after I get off of this live. Whoa, good morning. How can I leave? I can't with this country anymore. What if you don't have a specialty job? I just talked about that. White people go to white countries. Okay, what? Okay. Advice for finding remote work in the cash flow come up checklist. I have a whole page. My best advice for finding remote work, y'all not gonna like this, hire somebody to do that shit for you. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, after the pandemic, y'all, the remote job space is hot as fuck. I've been working remote since 2018. So even before the pandemic, I was used to working from home. But now, child, listen. There's also like websites that focus on remote first jobs. I have some of those listed in the cash flow come up checklist. I can't think of any of them off the top of my head. I think We Work Anywhere is one of them. Flex Jobs, that's a subscription base, but that's a good one too. Those are the ones that I can think of. But yeah, like any advice for finding remote work, get that resume polished. Like get that LinkedIn up. And, you know, if you're able to make the investment, then hire somebody to help you, y'all, because job searching is soul sucking, in my opinion. What's the name of the site again? Kay, I don't remember. How did you navigate rebuilding community and loneliness? That's my biggest concern. Well, let me be transparent and say, like, I'm traveling with my husband. So it's like I do kind of have like a built-in partner by default. But Imani, my best advice would be to go somewhere where there's already other expats. So I always look up Black expats every single country I go to by default. Here in Medellin, Colombia, the Black community here is so dope. And even if you're not Black, like, I mean, I specifically look for Black expat groups, but there are plenty of expat groups. So check Facebook groups. Facebook groups are so underutilized whenever it comes to travel. Y'all, Facebook might be dead, and when you think about like the feed, but them Facebook groups, they are not dead, baby. They are not dead, baby, okay? So get your ass in the Facebook groups and start looking at the expat community. So Imani, my best advice would be to do research for places that have a lot of expats, like Panama, Colombia, Thailand, Bali, Mexico. Like that would be my biggest piece of advice for that. What about gentrification? What about it? How can I get started today on being okay, that was somebody else. Where do you live? I'm currently in Colombia. Tell us about, okay, I answered that. I talked about that. Remote job resources. Yeah, I just talked about that. I just can't find a job. I want to live in a small town in Italy or London or in Scotland. I'm dying to leave. Keep looking, Mandy. The first time I lived abroad was 2019, y'all. 2019. It took me 5 fucking years to get back here. The time is going to pass anyway. I'm not saying it's going to take you 5 years, but the time will pass anyway. You are a powerful creator. Create the life that you want. You can, every day there's something small that you can do to live a different life. Like, I grew up Black and broke in the US. There's no fucking reason that I have been to 24 different countries and I'm living abroad, other than the fact that I was willing to fucking try. I was willing to fail. I was willing to look cringy. People are like, oh, are you making money online? Yeah. And people are like, oh, well, I'm scared to do this. Okay, well then keep living your life. Like, choose your hard. You can have the hard of continuing to wake up to a life that you can't fucking stand, going to a job that's not paying you enough, living in a country where you're fucking afraid to send your kids to school. You can choose that hard, or you can choose the hard of getting out of your comfort zone. Like, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not going to beg you. I'm not going to chase you. I'm not even going to try to convince you. I'm just going to tell you that you are a powerful creator, and there's nothing that I'm doing that you can't do, but you got to take some fucking action, because the time's going to keep passing. The time is going to keep passing, and only you can do something different to live a different life. Oh, Baby, LGBTQ safe places. I have it in my Move Abroad resource guide. Like, y'all, in the link in my bio. Oh, are we done? We got less than 1 minute. 11:31. So less than 1 minute. If you get the Move Abroad resource guide, I'll also send you the cash flow come up checklist, which is going to show you how you can make money from all over the world. You have, oh, well, it just went through, but I'll give it another few seconds. If you make the purchase, I will send you the cash flow come up checklist after I get off live, but you have to DM me the email address that you purchased with. Where are you living? I'm currently in Colombia. How did you find employment? I just talked about that. I'm a digital marketing entrepreneur. I mostly do digital marketing and affiliate marketing. I have other income streams, but those are my two main ones. I've been trying to move to Sweden. I just found out I can work with a remote job. Perfect. What would really work? I keep getting scammed. Mandy, why are you getting scammed? When you say what would really work, like, what you mean? You talking about to make money? I really hate that, like, there's people out here scamming people. I do. I really fucking do. Like, that shit is just, y'all, I understand there's a lot of shitty ass people out there, but there are also a lot of real ass people out there just like me who are making money online every single day. Every single day. Just need to do a ton of research. My kids are so excited. Yes. I need to leave but don't have funds. How long did you save up? I didn't save up. We knew we were going to be making money while we traveled, so I wasn't pressed about saving up. We just made sure that we had our first month covered for accommodations and we left. Not everybody wants to take that risk, and that's okay. Have you visited Costa Rica? Yep, went there for my honeymoon and loved it. I love Puerto Viejo, which is the Caribbean side of Costa Rica. How do you find a job willing to sponsor? Okay, I talked about jobs. What do you do? Talked about that. What would total cost for one person in Colombia be, including rent? It depends. Like, you can get, there's a girl here who I hang out with all the time. She is in a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom apartment for $600 a month in Laureles, which is one of the most popular neighborhoods here in Colombia. And me and my husband have done $750 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Like, listen. What about Japan? Japan's a great place. I've heard amazing things about it. And I think they recently opened up the digital nomad visa. Can I stay with you? No, you cannot. What about those of us with health issues? Mara, I don't know. Like, you'll have to do your own research in terms of, I don't know where your health issues are. I don't like, you would have to, if you have like super specific things, you're going to have to do your research. Like, I mean, I will answer every question that I can, as honestly as I can. But like I said, it depends. But I mean, health insurance in the US is like absolute shit. So I have a feeling that unless there's something where it's like, I need to be in the US for this, then you're going to be healthier outside of the US. Have you spoken on Germany or Netherlands? No, not really. I haven't, I actually went to both of those places. I went to both of those places last year. I hear about people living in Germany and they love it. I don't know anyone who's moved to the Netherlands, but I went there last year and I loved Amsterdam. Like, I would never live there just because I would never live in Europe. That's just me. But if I were to live in Europe, Netherlands would probably be very high on my list because I was there for 3 days and I was like, I can definitely see myself living here. Thank y'all for the hearts. Please like and share this live. Please, if y'all listen, a lot of people are wanting this information about moving abroad, so please share the wealth. And us creators really appreciate it when you double tap. It don't cost y'all nothing to double tap, but it really means the world to us. So thank you. Belgium. I don't know anyone who's moved to Belgium. You got some information? Ecuador. I don't know anyone who's moved there, but I know people who travel there and love it, but I don't know anyone who lives there. Where are you? I'm in Colombia. Don't mind working. Just want to enjoy the place. I feel that. First timer. Oh wait, I answered that question already. How do you deal with leaving family behind? That's a good question, Abigail. It's not easy. It's not easy. What I will say is, me and my husband love, thank y'all so much for all the hearts. Me and my husband love Thailand. We absolutely love Thailand. But, you know, our parents are older and we said that we don't really want to be that far away from them permanently. So for us, it's about finding a place where we can get back home quickly. So like right now we're in Colombia and like getting from like Columbia to North Carolina is like, it's chill, right? Like it's simple. So I would say we also have like a group chat with like our parents, our aunts, some cousins, some, you know, siblings, whatever. So I would say that, like, you know, staying up to date in the group chat, obviously like FaceTime, you know, you can still see and talk to your people every day. You just have to stay on top of it. I mean, it's adulting, right? Like, you listen, some days I feel like I'm failing as a friend because I'm like, God damn, I ain't talked to this person and whatever. Like, I mean, I'll be honest, like it's not always easy, but if you move somewhere that's closer, like Mexico or like Colombia, then, you know, it's not that wild for you to go home like every month, you know, whatever. Especially if you learn how to get the best flight deals, which I have videos on my page on how to get the best flight deals. I have a budget travel masterclass in my bio. Like, y'all, I have resources for so many of these things that y'all are asking, and I'm happy to answer your questions on here. But if you want to have your resources like all in, if you want to have the resources like all in one spot, then check out my bio because there's a ton of information there. I'm in Colombia right now, but I'm a digital nomad, so I move around. Iris, where do I start? Get the Move Abroad resource guide in my bio. Like, matter of fact, you know what? I wrote some stuff down before I went live. I keep being like, I'm gonna catch up on questions, and then I'm gonna go through this, and then like, I don't ever catch up on questions. How did you do? Oh, I answered that question. Thank y'all. For those who are repeating your questions, thank you. I appreciate it because I'm human and I can only like read and answer so much at one time. So I appreciate y'all who are being patient with me. I want to move my family to Ireland. I'm here for it. I answered that question. LGBTQ, that's in the Move Abroad resource guide in my bio. Right now might not be the best time to Right now might not be the best time to move around with jobs, though. That's fair. If you don't have a remote job, yeah, like start working on that. You're saying like right now, like y'all don't gotta move abroad tomorrow. Like set a deadline for yourself. 3 months, 6 months, you know, whatever it is. Like you don't have to like go somewhere in the next like month or whatever. Like make a list of what you feel like you need to do, what you want to do, and then start working towards it. Y'all start creating the life that you want. Start creating the life that you want. Ain't nobody coming to save you. And honestly, no matter who won the fucking election, who's winning the election, like ain't nobody coming to save you. If you want to move abroad, then take the steps to get it done. I answered that. If you have a remote job, Ireland and Italy want you. Thank you, nobody. Y'all better drop them gems. Where to move with kids? Anywhere. Every country got kids. So does Vietnam. Really? That's good to know because when we went to Vietnam, I mean, we didn't go there to live, so that was different. Where did you go? I just joined the conversation. I'm a digital nomad, so we've been all around the world this year, but we're currently in Colombia. Is Panama LGBTQ friendly? Family of 6? I don't know. No, it's not. I ain't even about to lie to you. It ain't. Me and my husband, I just choked on my own saliva. Bear with me. Me and my husband did a tour in Panama, and we did see, we saw a couple people who were obviously LGBTQ, and the guy, shit, I'm gonna need to pause this to cough. Give me a second. Okay. The guy who was giving the tour told us that it's a lot better than it used to be in Panama, but it's still not great. Do you know anything about moving abroad and being able to finish higher education? No. Being able to finish higher education, girl, go to school online. That's what my husband was doing. Go to school online. You are welcome. Is it difficult to get approved? To get approved for what? Hostels will give you free room and board. Oh, hostels. I was like, what? News to me. Nobody dropped that knowledge. Just bought your book. You are welcome. Yeah, I'll send you the bonus afterward. Okay, answer that question. As long as I can cook, I'm out of here. Me and my husband cook all the time. We cook all the time. Okay. I am still catching up. Okay, bear with me. Okay, I did see that. How do I find a job in Europe? I don't know. I wouldn't recommend finding a job in Europe. I would recommend finding a job before you move to Europe. Just bought mine. Let's get it. Tel Aviv is safe. Oh, amazing. Where do we get this? All of my resources are the link in my bio. What about trying to relocate and having an elderly parent? Do you mean trying to bring the parent with you, or excuse me. I mean, you gotta listen. You know your parent better than me. Like, my mom is in her 70s, but I'm not an only child, right? So I have like 2 sisters at home, thankfully, who can help, and she's still like up and about. You know, I lost my dad a couple years ago, but my mom is still like up and about. So you know, we talk all the time, and like I said, I'm in Colombia, so like it's easy for me to like fly home to see her. Cheap and safe places for Black women: Colombia, Thailand, Bali, Mexico. How did you escape? I just left. I left. Thank y'all so much for all the hearts. Y'all, we thought we were gonna be in Florida right now. We spent so much of 2023 thinking we were moving to Florida, and then we were like, no, we're gonna leave the country. And then I left Detroit to Seattle. I'm halfway there. There you go. There you go. Order Gentle Faith. Let's get it. How do you prove business? Do they ask for a month of incomes? Katie, I haven't had to do that. I'll be honest with you. I have not. Because like right now we're living like the digital nomad life. We have not had to do that. What part of Colombia? We're in Medellin. My grandson started online business making thumbnails, and it's a pain. Y'all, listen, I said it once, I'll say it again. Choose your hard. Is making money online like easy? No. Does it happen overnight? No. Are there going to be plenty of times you want to fucking quit? Yeah. But you know what? Choose your hard. If you don't want to make money online, then don't. Then stay at your job. Stay in the US. Like, choose your hard. Like I said, I'm never going to try to convince anybody to leave. You have to do... I gotta get a new fan. This shit be going dead as fast as hell now. You gotta do what's best for you. Videography. I don't know what the question is. I'm thinking about taking my work from home job somewhere. Lady T, I'm here for it. Y'all, if you've never traveled before, like y'all, I said it before, I'll say it again. Start where you are. Like, you don't have to go move abroad right this second. Shit, go test it out. Go travel somewhere for a week. Go travel somewhere for a month. In the Move Abroad resource guide in my bio, if you go to the link in my bio, it's the first button there. Y'all, I even give options how to do a little trial run if you want to live abroad. How do I get a job as a chef in another country? I have no idea. I don't anything about getting jobs in other countries. I do have a couple of like resources about that in the Move Abroad guide, but I always tell people, figure out your income before you leave. Like, trying to get a job in another country is possible. Some countries do offer things like work visas, but if you have something very specific like that, you gotta go do your research. Every time I step outside, I gotta pay money to breathe in Seattle. That's how it is in the US. I feel it. Listen, we're gonna be in the US visiting. Hopefully nobody from home is on live because it's a surprise and they don't know we're going home to visit. But me and my husband are already like, damn, we out here eating our $4 lunches, and you know, we out here going out and doing all this shit for the low, and we about to go to the US and we're about to be like, oh, it's a different life here. What about crime? What about it? We will see a lot of countries offer political asylums for Americans. I'm here for it. Let's get it. Do you know how Colombia is about? Oh, Medellin is so chill about that. Like, yeah, like there's like a lot of like fun gay clubs here. Y'all, the Black expat group that I'm in, like there's so many people who are LGBTQ. Like Medellin, where I'm at right now, great spot. You got a lot of people today. I don't know, because I don't even know how many people are in this live, because my ring light covers the number, so I actually have no idea. What about Thailand? Love Thailand. Is your house big enough for me too? What did you think about Paris? I was only in Paris for 2 days. Paris is a vibe. It's fun for a trip. I wouldn't live there. How is having a baby abroad? Cheryl, I don't know, because I've never had a baby abroad. But in my Move Abroad resource guide, there's a woman, her name, what the fuck is her name? I don't know her name, but her handle is like the Move Abroad coach. Look her up on Instagram. She had a baby abroad and she talks about it. I'm gonna need a roommate in Punta Cana. Come springtime, I have a spare room. Y'all want to go to Punta Cana? Go get it. How did you find a new job? I didn't find a new job. I'm an entrepreneur. I've had the same like part-time job I've been doing off and on for the last 3 years. And outside of that, I make money on my own, which I show you how to do in my cash flow come up checklist. What's the island side of Colombia again? I don't know. Never been there. Why never Europe? Because I'm going to move somewhere where I can see black people, where I can see people that look like me. If I mean, I'll go to Europe to visit, but I'm not interested in living there. Like I was, listen, it was enough being a fucking minority in the US. Like I'm not interested. And also like Latin America, Asia, you want to talk about, I need to be somewhere where there is some flavor. Okay. Now Europe, oh my God, German food, hated it. Dutch food, hated it. French food, Paris, the food was good. Bulgaria, the food was good. I did eat in Spain, but I was only in Spain for a day, so I ain't even gonna go there. But yeah, I mean, no, there's nothing wrong with moving to Europe. I'm just telling you, it's not my thing. There are plenty of people who go to Europe and they love it. Go ahead with your bad self. What about Panama? Lots of expats there. Great place to retire. What about London? No idea. Italy? I hear mixed things. Toronto? No idea. Recently laid off. Any way I can move abroad within a month? You can do what you want to do, child. But I always tell people, have your money situation set up before you go. Unless you about that life. If you about that life, then you can go and just try to figure it out. But I recommend having at least some form of income. And like, if you're not bringing in at least like $1,500 a month, then I probably wouldn't. I mean, you could probably do $1,000 a month if you're willing to go to like Southeast Asia, like Malaysia, Thailand. But I would say if you're not bringing in at least $1,500 a month, get your money up before you go, because you know it's just you're gonna have that peace of mind. What do you do for work? Digital marketing, affiliate marketing. What about Colombia? I'm in Colombia right now, Marina, and I love it. No money, no degree. Is there even a possibility? Alyssa, yeah, learn how to make more money. Get my cash flow come up checklist, y'all. Digital marketing, digital marketing is like very, very broad. There's a lot you can do with digital marketing. Earlier, I talked a lot about affiliate marketing. If you want to start making money online, y'all, start promoting other people's products and services and make money. You don't even got to go create your own product. Like there's so many different side hustles that you can do. So obviously there's social media, right? There's like being a content creator, like going live. There's things like this. Thank y'all for the hearts. There's also things like trading, like if you're more into like investing and stuff like that. There's also things like, I don't know, like YouTube automation. What else? Real estate. Y'all, there's so many different things that you can do to be making money. Are you guys just traveling? We're traveling right now, but next year we're planning on finding a place to settle. Has your mental health improved? 10,000% mental health has improved. I never realized how stressed out I was in the United States until I left. God damn, I'm hot. Y'all, I hope this fan ain't too loud, but I'm gonna have to turn it on because the bitch is burning up over here, okay? Since my little fan died on me. You know what? I can probably plug up my little fan though. Let me know if y'all can still hear me or if that fan is too loud. Yeah, I do also... I thought I had a microphone. I got a microphone somewhere that I can use. I don't know a means to qualify for these requirements. My one completely, what requirements are you talking about? Can you share some good about moving to Colombia? The weather here is fucking amazing. It's between like 60 and like 80, like pretty much year round. The views are so stunning. I'm about to take y'all outside. And show y'all because y'all don't believe me. I'm just playing. I'm like looking around because I'm like, how ghetto does my apartment look before I'm gonna sit here and just do some shit like this? All right, I'm about to show y'all the views. So this is our apartment. Don't judge us, we're human. This is our apartment. We're in a 3-bedroom. I don't know where my husband is. He's somewhere back there. But yeah, we're in a 3-bedroom. One of them has been converted into an office. Y'all, this was like $1,300. And y'all, $1,300 in Colombia is like expensive. Look at these views. This is what we see every day, y'all. We basically be living on this fucking balcony. This is what we see every day. Every day. Like, shh. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop, okay? All right, let me come back over here. I should have looked for my microphone while I was up. I'm tripping. Stop tripping. I know you got a man, but girl, he's slipping. Okay, let me get my light back on. Okay. All right, here we go. We back. We are back. Y'all who keep saying y'all don't know where to start. Y'all, whenever I left the US and I started talking about moving abroad, I could not believe how many people wanted to leave the US. Like, I was shocked. And y'all, this is way before the election. I cannot believe how many people wanted to leave the United States. This is literally, I gotta turn this fan. This is literally why I created the Move Abroad Resource Guide. Y'all, it is just $14. It's the first link in my bio. If you wanna have a place where you can get all of these questions answered, I said earlier, y'all, all the stuff in the Move Abroad Resource Guide, the moving abroad mindset, gut check, things to take into consideration when moving abroad and how to get your mind in the right place, unique circumstances, if you're traveling with kids, pets, if you're looking for places that are LGBTQ plus friendly, or places that have better accessibility options, how to, like, different ways that you can make money abroad, how to get a taste of living abroad if you want to do a little test drive, what are your next steps, like how to literally get yourself in a place where you are actually ready and serious about leaving the US. It's all in the Move Abroad Resource Guide, y'all. Like, yeah, I'm happy to answer any of your questions on here, but at the end of the day, like I said, if you want a resource where you have it all in one place, get the guide, because I know all these questions y'all are asking me, I put this information in the guide because y'all asked me these questions. I just created this guide, like, I made this in Panama, which was in like August. Like, I created it because of the questions that y'all asked me. Y'all, traveling for me growing up meant going to fucking Virginia and staying in a Motel 6. And that was on the years my parents could afford it. I grew up black and broke in the US. Wasn't nobody talking about traveling. Wasn't nobody talking about living abroad. You think I even knew what the fuck an expat was? At the end of the day, y'all, you have to be willing to do something different if you want to live a different life. Otherwise, how the hell is your life going to change? It's not. You got to stop thinking that travel is just for rich white people. It's not. You can be out here living your best life abroad, and it doesn't even have to be expensive. Too many people don't even try. Too many people don't even fucking try because they think it's too hard. They think it's going to cost too much money. And so you end up living this life that you're not happy with. Choose your hard. How hard is it for you to look in the mirror knowing that you're not living the life you want to live? How hard is it for you to look in the mirror knowing that you keep going to a job that you can't stand? Knowing that time continues to pass. Y'all, people do not get to the end of their life and regret the things that they did. They get to the end of their lives and they regret the things they didn't do. Change is inevitable. It's inevitable. Y'all, it doesn't have to be permanent. If you choose to live abroad, the first place you move doesn't have to be permanent. If you hate it, leave. Go to another country. Take your ass back to the US if you want to. But you got to ask yourself, are you going to at least try? Because if you're not even going to try, what is the fucking point? Like, listen, drop a number 1 for me in the comments if you feel like your life has just been mediocre. Your life has just been on fucking autopilot. And you feel like if your life keeps going the way it's going, you're going to end up working, paying bills, and then dying. And that's it. That's how me and my husband felt. That's why we left the US. Because we wanted to live a slower life. I told some of y'all earlier, for the first time in my adult life, I don't even wake up by an alarm anymore, y'all. And I am very type A. And I don't even use a fucking alarm anymore. We wanted to live a slower life. We wanted to be in a country where we weren't paying this ridiculous amount of money just to be poisoned by our fucking food. We wanted to be able to go outside and, you see a police and you're not wondering if it's going to be your last time seeing your fucking kids, seeing your fucking parents. Like, we wanted to live a life where they actually support people going out walking. People out here paying $600, $700, $800 a month for car payments. The car's just fucking sitting there. Like, that's it. Y'all, like, we wanted to live a different life, so we left. You think we weren't scared? Of course we were fucking scared. We didn't have all this shit figured out. We didn't even know if we were gonna fucking still like each other. Y'all, me and my husband got married in October 2022. And we didn't live together before we were married. So we'd only lived together for like a year and like a few months before we left the US. We had no idea. And y'all, when I tell you we have made so many motherfucking mistakes. Oh my God. I can't even tell you the amount of fucking mistakes that we have made traveling. But this is why I go live. And And this is why I create resources like the Move Abroad Resource Guide, like my Abroad on a Budget Masterclass. It's why I create these resources so y'all don't do the same dumb shit that I did. And so you can see that I'm just a regular ass girl. I'm a girl who grew up in fucking North Carolina. The town I grew up in only has one TJ Maxx. One. Y'all, I didn't even see diversity growing up. Like, I remember coming, like, I left for school. Y'all went 2 hours away from my hometown. I remember seeing so many fucking, like, Indian people. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Y'all, I was born and raised in North Carolina. In North Carolina. Like, and yet I'm here. I've traveled to 24 different countries. I'm living abroad. Y'all, stop thinking that it's not possible for you. Just take action. If you want to live a different life, then do something different. Otherwise, stop fucking complaining. Stop complaining. Because all complaining is doing is attracting that same energy into your life. I'm not even going to try to catch up on these questions. If you got a question, you got to just start over. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. You got to start over. It's too many of them. Should I move first, then send for others? Oh my God. What about Tokyo for Black women? Love. Yes. I was there and 100% yes. What is a digital nomad? People who work and travel. That's really, they don't have like a home per se. Like they're like working and traveling as they're moving. How do you find a job when trying to move abroad? Y'all know the job boards. Like look for remote. Like there's, I said earlier, I absolutely recommend doing, like hiring somebody to help you get remote jobs because like it's really competitive right now. It's not impossible. It is not impossible, but it's not easy. I'll be honest. I'm from North Carolina too. North Carolina. Please answer a question. You know what, Owens? If you got a problem, you can leave. I'm gonna try to answer the questions, but y'all, I am one person. Like, if you like, drop in the comments again. If you got another question. Tell us what you do to be able to work and travel. Digital marketing and affiliate marketing are my main income streams. I'm in Colombia right now. I see these one in the comments. I feel it. I'm trying to try, but you're yelling at us. I'm not, y'all, I am never yelling at y'all. I am a loud person in general. Please do not take offense to me yelling. It's just because I get very passionate and I get very excited. I never intend to yell at any of you. Oh shit, you scared me. You said what? Oh, lotion. Here you go. Will you bring me the C charger? The little cord? I need this pep talk right now. I've been crying all morning. I feel it. Girl, please answer the comments. I need answers. Please repeat your question. I'm catching up now. Are you like a Stormy or are you really serious about helping people win with your digital marketing? Who the hell is Stormy? What? Oh, thank you, baby. Y'all, digital marketing is just literally doing selling anything online. People make it so much more complicated than it needs to be. Like me going live right now, this is digital marketing. Like, at the end of the day, there are so many different things that you can do. And like I said, I list some of those in the Move Abroad guide and in my cash flow come up checklist. But y'all, like just start. Like if you don't want to buy nothing because you're scared to get scammed, don't buy nothing. There's so much fucking free information out there. The problem isn't that you're getting scammed. The problem is you're not actually doing shit. Let's be honest. I had to give myself this exact same pep talk. Listen, I get it, but you got to risk it to get the biscuit. Yes, I really did just say that. Where did you go? I miss Germany so much. I am in Colombia right now. Where can I move with pets? Anywhere that has a pet. Anywhere that has animals. Anywhere. Like I don't know of any places that you can go. I don't know of any places that like don't allow animals. I wish my husband could listen to you right now. I've been yearning to relocate. I do hear a lot of people saying that they're trying to convince their partners to leave. That's rough. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have that problem. My husband wasn't born in the US, so he was never in the mindset of the US is the best place to live. But my recommendation, like do a test drive first. Like, I don't know if like he travels at all, but you know, I would say like start there, start small. My quality of life, 10 out of 10 improved whenever I left the US. I'm in Colombia right now. Can you explain what you mean by digital marketing for companies in the US or Colombia? That's a great question, Ashley. So I do digital marketing for myself. I used to do digital marketing for companies. Oh, I was a social media manager, social media strategist for so many years of my life. That feels like 8 lifetimes ago now. So yeah, when I say digital marketing, I mean, for example, like going live. You can go live on any topic, y'all. Some of the shit I see people doing on live, I'd be like, why do I ever try to work hard? Like, you can go live and any topic that you are passionate about. You can, if you have a talent, you can sing, you can dance, you can bake. That's digital marketing. You can create digital products. The Move Abroad resource guide that I told y'all about that's in my bio, that is a digital product. Affiliate marketing, I talked about that earlier. Promoting other people's products and services. Pick a company that you love. Pick a company that you can gush about all fucking day and start talking about how much you like them. And then when people go, oh my God, how do I sign up? Where do I buy that? I want one. Send them your link and earn commission. All of that is digital marketing. Y'all be getting emails all goddamn day from places like what? Fashion Nova, Shein. All of that is digital marketing. Like, it's, I promise y'all, like, we want, as humans, we want things to be complicated, and it's not. We want things to be complicated so badly, and it's not. How's the crime rate in Colombia? I have no idea. My company has jobs in Bogota. Amber, drop the links. Where did you go and was it difficult? No, it was easier for me to move abroad. It was easier for me to move abroad. Okay, Abigail, let me know if you have any questions. And thank you for your business. It was easier for me to move abroad than it was for me moving like in the same state, in the same city. Because when you move abroad, you have a completely different mindset, y'all. You have a completely different mindset. Whenever you leave the country, can you push the fan a little bit further away? Yes, I can. And thank you for saying that because I did want to make sure that this wasn't too loud. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. The guide is $14. Okay, is that better with the fan or no? I moved it like 3 more feet away from me, but also, and I think I'm gonna put it on a mic. So, let me know if this is better for y'all. Okay, oh, there we go. Now I just need to fix that. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, is that better? Mic on, fan a little bit further away. Okay, perfect. Do I have to have a work visa first before applying for a job? If you're going to try to work in another country, yeah, which when I say I don't recommend trying to work in another country, it doesn't mean because it's bad. It's because it's a lot more difficult than if you just like figure out your money situation before you go. Oh shit, y'all. Hold on one more time. Give me one. Okay, y'all. Give me one more second. Okay, I'm back. Let me get my mic all set again. And then let me get my sticker. There we go. TikTok, why are you being annoying? Okay, there we go. Nope. Okay. Y'all, I'm trying to fix my banner. Please bear with me. Okay. Oops. Oh my God, you can zoom in? Okay. I just learned that you can zoom in. That's absolutely crazy to me that I didn't know that. Okay. I'm going to try to get my sticker back in a minute because right now it's getting on my nerve. Let me see what I missed. What do I sell? Do you mean like for digital marketing, like digital products? You can sell anything. You can sell PDF guides. You can sell webinars. You can sell audios. You can sell. I mean, you can even do like physical products. Like drop shipping is also drop shipping, which is when you sell physical products and you don't have to actually like have the inventory. That's drop shipping. Like that's an option as well. People from mass shooting America asking about crime abroad. Yeah, that's how I be feeling when people be like, is it dangerous where you are? I'm like, bitch, is it dangerous where you are in the United States is what I would love to know. Okay, there we go. All right, thank y'all for sticking with me. And thank y'all for all the hearts. Please keep those coming. I asked my husband to join the live so he can help me moderate some of the comments. What for real, what's in it? What's in what, Miss Missy? Or do you mean the Move Abroad guide? So the Move Abroad research guide, I'm looking at the table of contents because I have it pulled up right here behind me. Move abroad mindset, things to take into consideration when thinking about moving abroad, how to get your mind in the right place first, all the need to know info, fundamental information for everybody, such as like destination options, housing, things to do before you leave, international health insurance, unique circumstances if you're traveling with kids, if you're traveling with pets, if you're looking for places that are LGBTQ plus friendly or places that are better for people who need accessibility options, different ways that you can make money abroad, how to do a test drive and get a taste of living abroad. What are your next steps? Like if you're serious and you're ready to make some shit happen, what you actually need to start doing, like how to stay inspired and actually stay committed to the journey. All of that is in a Move Abroad pep talk. All of that is in the guide. How did you pack up everything you wanted to take with you? Listen, I was talking a little bit about this earlier, y'all. When I say like moving abroad, like the mind, it's a lot easier because you realize that in the United States, like we're so attached to stuff that it's crazy. Like me and my husband are literally happier living out of suitcases. And like we were in a 3-story, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom garage townhouse. And we are literally happier here. We are happier here living out of suitcases. You realize two things. Number one, things don't make you happy. Experiences make you happy. Having good relationships make you happy. Recognizing how fucking amazing of a life you live if you have your health makes you happy. And the other thing is, all that shit you buy in the US, you can buy it here. So that's how I packed up everything and left. How much did you save before moving? We didn't do a big savings. We just made sure that we were covered for the first month because we knew that we would be making money abroad. I need help on how to leave. I'm disabled. In my Move Abroad research guide, I have a website. It's called apieceoftravel.com, and it's all about accessibility options for travel. Realistically, how much money? So that one I already answered. I said earlier, y'all, that I would say if I had to put a number on it in terms of like how much to have to move abroad, I would say at least have your first 30 to 60 days of expenses covered. More so because whenever you get to a new country, me personally, I wouldn't want to have to like get right into working, right? Like I would want to be able to explore my surroundings, get to know my neighborhood, start working on building a community and just have some time to take it all in. So I would say if possible, when you move abroad, I would try to be able to take off at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks to get to know the place. But if you're making money while you're abroad, you don't necessarily need to save up a bunch because you're going to be paying for the shit that you pay for in the US, right? Like you might not, depending on where you go, you might not be paying like light bill, Wi-Fi, you know, whatever, especially if you're doing like temporary apartments or you're doing something like Airbnb. But other than that, the same shit you pay for now, you're going to pay for a lot of that same stuff abroad. So instead of spending your money in, you know, Walmart or Harris Teeter or Food Line, you're going to be spending it in Exito or La Vaquita or Euro or, you know, like whatever it is. No, we did not take any furniture. Just purchase. Yes, Abigail, we'll be reading with my husband when he gets home. I'm happy to hear it. Some countries don't really accept special needs individuals. So yeah, I just mentioned a website. It's called apieceoftravel.com, and it's all about accessibility travel. Where did you go and how do we get there? I went a lot of places, but I'm currently in Colombia. You get there by booking a flight. My mental space is overstimulated and consumed. I feel it. I feel it. I'd love to leave, but I'm 59 and not sure what my options are at this point. What does 59 got to do with it? Age is a state of mind. Age is a state of mind. Racism comparison is a concern. If you can survive racism in the US, you can survive it outside of the US. Materialism is tiring. Please say that again. Please say that again. Did you secure a place to live before you moved abroad or waited until you got there? So because we did the digital nomad lifestyle, we started off in Brazil, but we've been in 9 different countries this year. We left in February, so we already had our accommodations for all of February before we left. And then we had our flight to the next country, which is Vietnam. But we didn't book our Vietnam accommodations until we were in Brazil. I'm not telling you you have to do that. Obviously, you guys know your lives better than me. Me and my husband are used to kind of winging it and living life on the edge right now, but that's not for everybody, and that's okay. If you need to plan it more in advance, then do that. You know, maybe you pick an apartment where you're going to stay there minimum 3 months. So like, you know, you have, you know, you're not so worried about, you know, where am I going to be at in a few weeks? Or you pick for your next 6 months, the full year. Pets. You can move abroad with pets. In my move abroad resource guide, in my bio, y'all, I have plenty of resources on that. Do I need a visa already? Can I go get a visa later? It depends on the country. Visa requirements are different in every country. How much money did you have set aside? And this is why I have a whole page on this in my Move Abroad resource guide, because I get this question all the time. So I will say it again. We just made sure that we had our accommodation for the first month that we left. And other than that, like we knew we would be making money while we were abroad. So we didn't have a big savings. Wish money was just a state of mind. Money is everywhere, y'all. Money is everywhere. You have to shift your mindset around money. You got to stop thinking that money has to come from a job. I have 10 streams of income outside of a job, y'all. 10. I have a video on my page where I list all 10 streams of my income. Money does not have to come from a job. Get creative. Get out of your comfort zone. I know that so many of us grew up in a world where money had to come from a job. You know, we watched our parents struggle, but y'all, they say if you knew better, you do better. And I know you know better because you're on social media. So I know you see people making money outside of a job all day. Take the leap. Try something new. And I know like some of you mentioned like being scared to be scammed or whatever. Do your research. If you find somebody and you know you want to invest with them, you know you don't have to invest right away. Follow them for a little bit. Get in their comments. See if you can see anybody who has invested with them, and you know do your research more thoroughly. But you can make money from anywhere. Booking a flight to Panama. Let's get it. I was in Panama earlier this year. Where would be the best place to live with kids and pets? Ashley, anywhere. Every country in the world has kids and pets. Like all of them. Pick one. I love your mindset. Thank you. So much alignment and confirmation here. Thank you. I will say that here in Medellin, oh, my husband already put it in there. Here in Medellin, Ashley, Colombia, dogs everywhere. Healthcare insurance. What about it? You got plenty of options. I talk about some of those. And Castor Troy, thank you for the roses. I talk about that in the Move Abroad Resource Guide as well for health insurance. Like there are some companies in the US that give international health insurance, and then there's also like travel insurance. There's a lot of different options for healthcare. My boyfriends are from Mexico. We had a group call this morning on what we're gonna do. Oh, Mexico is my favorite country. I love Mexico. Dee, thank you so much for the roses. I'm white and leaving the US. I don't want to be part of the next 4 years in this country. I don't blame you, Madam Foxy's. Dee, thank you so much for all the roses. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the hearts. Where are you based? I'm currently in Colombia, but we're doing more of a digital nomad lifestyle right now. We haven't chosen like just like one place to sit, but we're in Colombia right now. How is the infrastructure in Colombia? I'm a software engineer and I need fast internet. Amazing. We haven't had any Wi-Fi issues here, have we? And we've been here almost 3 weeks. We haven't had any Wi-Fi issues, not in this apartment. My husband is a trainer, so he does like corrective exercise and like personal training. But yeah, internet solid here, 100%. Oh, look at me all caught up. Look at me all caught up. Y'all, I see we're so close to 10K. Can we get into 10K hearts? I appreciate y'all. Yes, of course, you are welcome. And even like the public, I don't take the public transportation here, but I know people who do, and like simple here. And Japan probably has the best public transportation I've ever seen. We didn't take the public transportation in Thailand. And like simple here. And Japan probably has the best public transportation I've ever seen. We didn't take the public transportation in Thailand either to get a taxi, but yeah. All right, y'all. What country are you in? Canada. We are currently in Colombia right now. I was about to say my phone's gonna be thank y'all for the hearts. My phone's gonna be dying soon, so definitely get those last minute travel questions in. If you have not yet, go to the link in my bio. The first button is the Move Abroad resource guide. Y'all, it's only $14 and there's so much information in there. I have information on my page as well. Like you can browse around, you can look, but if you want like one spot where everything is, grab the Move Abroad resource guide at the link in my bio. Thank y'all for the hearts and the shares. I don't have any money. Like where would I apply for housing? Ella, you need to get some money. Like you don't need to be going nowhere without money. Like you don't need to be thinking about applying for housing. You need to be thinking about making more money. Like I'm gonna just be real with you right now. Singapore is the move. I don't know anyone who lives there. Do you, Tanya? I know people go there and they like it for like visiting. I don't know anyone who lives there though. Rosa, I'm in Colombia right now. I'm in Medellin, Colombia. You are so helpful. That's what I'm here for. I'm happy to hear it. That's why I go live, y'all, to show y'all that I'm not just some, creator out here like la la la. Like I want to show y'all that y'all can do all the things that I'm doing as well. I want to show y'all that living abroad is possible for you. I said this earlier, like as somebody who grew up Black and broke in the US, like there's no reason for me to be out here. There's no reason for me to be out here like living this life other than the fact that I decided that I wanted to live something different. Like I love my parents. I know they did the best that they could, but they were in fucking survival mode. I was tired of living in survival mode. Me and my husband were tired of living in survival mode. It's why we left the US. Where can I find the links listed in your guide? They won't work for me. What do you mean they work? Because I have the guide open and they definitely work. Like I'm clicking on them now and they do work. So what do you mean whenever you say they don't work? Are you getting like an error message for a specific link? I don't want your comment to go away. So like send me a DM or reply to the email where you got the guide from. But yeah, I'm in the guide right now and the links are working. Was just thinking how I can't keep working a 9 to 5. Oh, patience. Listen, I was there. Y'all, I got fed up. Like I've been fired. I've been laid off. I've had to like quit jobs for like my mental health. Like I realized a long time ago, like I cannot be out here depending on a job for money because these jobs don't give a fuck. These jobs are going to look out for them. And you know what? I'm not mad at them. A business got to look out for a business, but you got to look out for you. You have to look out for you. There's too many ways you can be earning more money. I talk about some of those ways in the Move Abroad resource guide, but if you want like the specific side hustles, get my cash flow come up checklist. I was told that Colombia have a lot of crime. So does the US. Is it expensive to move your stuff place to place? Angel, excuse me. So we both have like a checked suitcase, like one big suitcase. And then I also have a carry-on suitcase and we both have backpacks. That's all we took. The US will have you thinking, okay, Abigail, the US will have you thinking that you need all this stuff to be happy. You don't. That's another reason why I left, to get out of that fucking mentality. Everybody's just like, you're just chasing success. You're chasing all the wrong things, trying to keep up with the Joneses, you're just doing all of this shit that doesn't even make you happy. That's why everybody got all this fucking debt. That's why we swiping away for this temporary happiness, because everybody is miserable. Y'all, the US is all about trauma bonding. This is something that I learned when I left. It's like, it's crazy. And when you leave, you're gonna be so fucking woke. I'm telling you, it's wild. I've been job hopping since I started working. Just quit a job for my sanity. Patience, I'm with you. Listen, I left a 6-figure job in December. I was like, y'all can keep the money. Y'all can keep the money. It was too much fucking work, and it was bullshit. It was like corporate bullshit. Like I remember, y'all, I would log on, and if I had like 4 meetings, I would be like, oh, I only have 4 meetings today, and I had to be like, Bianca, if having 4 meetings is a slow day for you, you gotta get the fuck out of here. You can't. I was in big pharma, which is a whole other thing, but yeah, I completely get it. I do. You're in Colombia, working from there. Did you purchase a rent? Love it there. I am in Colombia. I am working from here because I can work from anywhere. We are doing Airbnb here, and we also love it as well. Did you have to save up a lot to leave? Nope. We just made sure that we had enough for like our first month because we knew we were going to be making money while we're traveling. I'm always in Mexico and Colombia, going to do it more. I'm here for a trending vibe. I work remotely. I need to find a good place for my family. You have really great options. You have really, really great options. We saw a lot of families in Bali. We saw a lot of families in Thailand, up in Chiang Mai. Your favorite countries that you lived in: Thailand and Colombia. Like I've been in 9 this year. Well, I've been to 9 this year, but as far as like longer than a couple weeks, it's only been Brazil, Thailand, Vietnam, Panama, Colombia. There's 5 countries that we've been in this year for longer than like 2 weeks. But for living, we love Thailand and Colombia. How hard is it to get a job remotely from there? I don't recommend trying to get a remote job when you leave. I recommend getting a job before you go. That way you have it figured out. Some people are built for this life of, just winging it and not knowing where the next dollar is going to come from. But it's not for everybody. I'm not going to lie to you. I work remotely. We'll have to apply for special visas or anything to keep it. Angel, it depends on where you go. You have to look up the visa requirements for the specific countries that you're thinking about because every country is different. As a 20-something single Black woman working in social media, what 3 countries would you recommend? Colombia, Thailand, and Mexico. Easy. What part of Colombia? I'm in Medellin. Thank y'all so much for all the hearts. Y'all, it's been real, but I'm about to hop off on. I don't hear good things about Bogota either, but I wasn't gonna try to, I wasn't gonna listen. Everybody is different. Plenty of people live in Bogota, and I'm sure some people love it, but I don't hear great things about Bogota either. But again, whatever. There are countries that I don't like that other people love. It is what it is. Yeah, I love Medellin. How much safer is it though? Gang violence is extremely bad in Latin American countries. I mean, pimp sex. That name is funny. Yeah, you're welcome, y'all. Like, this is what I'm gonna say about safety. If you think that the United States is the safest country in the world, then I would really start doing some research on living abroad. I'm really just gonna say that. Like, I'm not gonna try to convince you, like, oh, this country is this. There is danger everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world, there's danger. Like, if that is a fear of yours, you have to work through that. Like, I'm not gonna try to convince you. Like, I'm just not. You're welcome. So my finances, how do I get access to your, how do you get access to your paycheck? You're funny. I don't get a paycheck. I work for myself. Sometimes I get a paycheck. I do have a project-based job that's like off and on, but most of the time I don't get paychecks because I work for me. Yes, it is cheaper. Do you have a remote job? I have a remote job that I've been doing off and on for a while, but primarily I make money from digital marketing and affiliate marketing. And I do an intro to digital marketing and affiliate marketing in the cash flow come up checklist, which is in the link in my bio. How was Colombia with race, LGBTQ? Amazing. Come to Medellin. Safety is like the US. Be situationally aware. Exactly. There's gangs in the US. There's crime in the US. I'm still setting up my LLC. Okay, that's fine. We love everyone. Y'all, if you have more questions, keep them coming. I will be live again. I definitely recommend getting the Move Abroad resource guide. Like I said, it's only $14, and you will literally, once you have it, like, it's yours forever. Like, you have lifetime access, and any updates that I make once you have purchased the guide, like, I always send out updates. So the more I learn, the more you learn. So it's 100%. It is 100% possible. I'm in Colombia. I'm a mom of a young child. How does continuing his education work? Kids can be enrolled in schools abroad. I'm not saying it's going to be the easiest thing in the world, but it's possible. Like I said, I have a lot of resources on the stuff with kids in the Move Abroad resource guide. I don't have kids, but I know people who have moved abroad with kids, and I have the resources in the guide because I get asked that question all the time. Do you have a US based business? Yes. Thank you so much. Of course, you're welcome. All right, y'all. I am hopping off, but thank y'all again. Hit that follow button if you want more on all things budget travel and living abroad. I'll be back on here again, but thank y'all so much for joining. Like I said, get the Move Abroad resource guide if you want to have a place to access all the resources in terms of living abroad, like different destination options, health insurance, kids, pets, accessibility, LGBTQ, mindset. If you want to do a test drive, I put so much into the Move Abroad guide because I've been out here doing this, y'all. Y'all have been asking me questions, and I create resources to answer your questions. But